Kansas City is a builder's market, not just for homes, but for your life. Because when you combine lower cost of living, strong community, room to grow, you get leverage. And leverage is how people quietly win. Most people hear about Kansas City and think about barbecue, football, and maybe a little bit slower pace of life. But here's the truth. Kansas City might be one of the most underrated places to live in the country right now. And if you understand both sides of it, because it's not perfect, and if you move here without knowing the pros and cons, you can either love your decision or question it really fast. All right, so let's break it down. What's it really like living in Kansas City? The good, the bad, and what you need to know before you make a move. Let's start with the biggest advantage, and that's affordability. Kansas City is one of the last major metro areas where your money goes a long way. You can buy a solid home without feeling like you're getting crushed every single month. Compare that to places like Denver or Austin, where prices have just exploded. Here, you still have options, which is a massive deal. Because affordability doesn't just mean lower payments, it means opportunity, opportunities to save, opportunities to invest, and opportunities to build wealth, and that's a big deal. And let's talk about lifestyle. Kansas City has a unique mix, which feels like the biggest small town in America. You've got a professional sports teams with both the Chiefs and the Kansas City Royals. You've got a growing food scene and some of the best barbecue in the entire country. And if you don't have the chaos of larger cities, the traffic isn't bad at all. You can literally get almost any place in Kansas City in 20 to 35 minutes, and that's time back in your day, time with your family, and time building your business. And also, it gives you time to do what actually matters. It's not just about convenience, you guys. Kansas City is a relationship city. People are friendly, people talk to each other, and in business, that matters more than most realize. And if you're in real estate, lending, or any other relationship-driven industry, this is a place where your reputation can actually grow. So let's get real for a second. There are some downsides. The first one, the weather. Kansas City gets all 4 seasons aggressively. Hot and humid summers, cold winters with ice and snow, and also more storms with that. And tornado season, you guys, is real. And if you're not used to that, it can catch you off guard a little bit. Secondly, public transportation. It's limited. You're gonna need a car out here. This is not a walk everywhere city like New York or Chicago. So if you're relocating, factor that in. Third, growth is steady, not explosive. Kansas City isn't going to try to be really flashy. It's not going to feel like a boomtown every single day, and some people love that. Others want faster energy, but you need to know which one you are. Now here's something most people don't talk about. Kansas City is a builder's market, not just for homes, but for your life. Because when you combine lower cost of living, strong community, room to grow, you get leverage. And leverage is how people quietly win. This is where people come in to create stability and then build something bigger on top of that. So whether that's a real estate portfolio, a growing business, or a better lifestyle for their family, living in Kansas City can give you an opportunity for all of that. And Kansas City does that really, really well. If you're thinking about just moving to Kansas City or even just exploring what life could look like here, don't guess. Get clarity and understand what you can afford. Understand the opportunities in front of you and make a decision that can actually set you up to win in the future. So if you want help walking through that, reach out to me, Darren Copeland, President and CEO of Summit Lending. Let's just have a cool conversation about KC, because the people who win in markets like Kansas City aren't the ones who wait. They're the ones who get informed and take action to live in our great city.